Guys, today we're going to be going over my camera bag, exactly what I take to a shoot. It's worth about $8,000 altogether. Honestly, my dream camera bag setup. And this is what I go to a shoot every single day. I just got back from a shoot, so I was like, you know what? Let's go through my entire bag and show you guys what I take every single day. This backpack definitely took me a long time to build up, and this gimbal and everything that I have, it's definitely took me a super long time to build up. It wasn't just one night I woke up and spent $8 grand on all my camera equipment. So it was a long time coming. Let's get right into it. Okay, I don't have like a super overview camera because I'm on my A6400. That's my new vlog setup. And back there you can see my mic and tripod. But that's my vlog setup, so I'm not gonna count that into the entire bag. And I wanted to keep my main camera in here so you guys can see exactly what I use. So I won't have a top-down view, but it'll work. All right, starting off with the A7R III. I have a small rig cage on it, which is an absolute lifesaver. It gives you something extra to hold on to, and all the mounting holes everywhere is such a lifesaver. It even comes with like a little screwdriver on here, so it's perfect. And right here I have a small rig holder as well for my HDMI cable. It helps a lot because it was falling out when it's vertically mounted on the gimbal. So it's perfect. This is my go-to camera. Absolutely love it. The quality is insane. It's so crisp. It's actually better than the A7 III originally because it's the R, so it has more resolution. That's why I got this one and I'm sticking with it. All right, next, a great body without a lens, it doesn't even matter. So you gotta have a great lens, and I have two lenses. I went with the Tamron ones because the other ones were way too expensive. So I go with the Tamron 17-28 f2.8 for my wide angle. This one's perfect for everything that I've done, even in the past real estate, and for all those wide shots, those videos, this one is an absolute lifesaver. And if you go to the Tamron, I have a 28-75 f2.8 as well. I don't have variable aperture lenses because those are pointless, I think. So these are like 800 a piece, but this one is so crispy. It's so perfect for those portrait shots. Love these lenses so much. So these Tamron lenses mixed with the A7R III, it makes a perfect combination. I didn't go with like any G Masters or anything. Again, they were way too expensive. These two do the job, even though these are 800 and 800, so 1600 just for the lenses and 2K just for the body alone. But it's a perfect setup, perfect quality. You don't need more than that. But we all know great visuals without audio is pointless. So I go with the Rode mics, and I do want to upgrade these. Right now I have the receiver on the camera, and right here, I do have this mic right here, and I did want to upgrade all my mics to this one, but this is a vlog one that I use, and I'm looking to upgrade something to have better for clients in general as well. But for now I go with the Rode mics. I've had them for a few years and they've worked perfect for me. So yeah, that's what I use for the audio. What you can't forget though, is I have this little cool thing. Yeah, I never knew what the point of this one was until I started changing lenses all the time. And I had dust on my sensor one time and it messed up my entire shot because it had that little dot in the video. So before I put any lens on, or if I'm changing anything out, I go ahead and I do this. I don't even know what to call this little thing. It kind of cleans off the sensor and cleans off the lens, and then I put it on together. So again, moving on in this little section that I have right here, because I have everything organized by sections. This is just the glare thing that protects the monitor from glare right here that's on my gimbal, and I'll get to that later. But I keep it in this section along with the mount that goes onto the gimbal. So these four things sit in here and they don't move from this spot. Okay, so moving on, I also have ND filters, of course, and I have a circular polarizer. The circular polarizer I use is for glares and reflections. Right now it's actually on my wide angle because I use it a lot of the time when it's wide, or even reflections off cars, refrigerators, anything. I use the circular polarizer, it's a lifesaver, and I have an ND filter so that when it's super, super bright, but I wanna keep my shutter speed down. You guys definitely understand the double your shutter speed over your frame rate, so I'm not going to get into that, but love this setup right here. It's everything that I need to get these videos done. But with this 4K setup, you're going to go through batteries insanely fast. I have 4 extra batteries and I keep them in these type of chargers. They make it super easy to keep them organized. The Sony batteries are 100% the best. They will always be the best. The other ones die off like twice as fast, but I have 4 of them, so 5 altogether. So it's a lifesaver. Sometimes during shoots, you'll go through a couple of them at a time, and especially if I go shoot a shoot on a day, I will go through all of them, and that way I come home, I'll definitely show off my charging station because that is also one of the coolest things that now I have. But yeah, keeping 4 of these is a huge lifesaver. And speaking of batteries, I have 2 monitor batteries here. Again, this is for the monitor that's on my gimbal, and I'll go over that here shortly. These batteries, they're huge, but they last a super long time. But I've had to switch them out during a shoot as well. That's why I have 2 of them and I keep them right there. Everything in my backpack has to be organized. Everything has its own little section. You guys can see every little thing has its own section. It pisses me off if everything's in a mess, so I keep it all to its section, and it's there every single time that I need it at a shoot. The last thing that I need is when I'm at a shoot and I need something and I go to my backpack and it's not there, it's a mess and I can't find it. That's the worst, because sometimes I've even forgotten SD cards or a battery at home, and those were the worst days, you know, like you're going back, you feel like such a fool coming to the shoot without being prepared. So now it's like always I have everything charged and ready before I leave, and I make sure to double check that everything's in its spot. Alrighty, so moving on to the drone. This one right here is my favorite drone I've ever owned. Granted, I haven't owned many drones, but out of all the ones that I have, this one is the best. It's the DJI Mavic Mini 4 Pro. I got the Fly More combo, so it comes with the extra 3 batteries. This charging little station is so awesome. You can even charge your phone to it, and I've had to do it sometimes, even at a shoot. And it comes with this sweet controller that you don't need your phone. This thing links up super fast, and I never have to have my phone. I can be on my phone while this thing's connecting, so it's such a lifesaver. This thing lasts so long. And all these batteries, they last about 30 minutes each, so you could get 90 minutes of flight time from just these 3 batteries, which is crazy. And the best part about this drone, it has those sensors, you know, that don't let you hit anything, so it's awesome. The quality is insane, especially for vertical. These are one of the best drones for vertical because the camera itself actually turns to vertical, which I've never had on a drone, so it's insane. It's been such a good part to the videos that I've added. The old drones, you know, you had to crop in the footage and it turned the footage just trash and you couldn't use it, but now it can match up to the 4K video. Okay, and the last section in this backpack is right here. So in here I have the cord, the HDMI that goes from the camera to the monitor, and it always goes here because I used to keep it on the gimbal, but then one shoot I got to had broken because it was just on the gimbal. And then right here I also have a phone mount for the tripod if I ever need to put it on the phone. That's the tripod that's on right now, the camera that's filming, so I can't show that one sadly. And then I also have a phone gimbal here, also by DJI. Super sweet, super useful. I used to use this a lot for real estate, but sometimes you need it as well, even for personal brand stuff. So it just rests up here and I always just keep it up there. This backpack design setup is so that you have a quick release for cameras right here. But what I love is that it closes from the back. That way when you're carrying it, no one can access it, no one can, you know, open it from the back, and no one can steal anything that you have. I make the decision every single time I get done with the shoot. I organize everything, I take the lenses off, I don't keep them so that I just quickly access them. That way everything stays clean, organized, and everything's in its place. And to me, it's a lot faster to set everything up. My setup time has gotten up super, super fast during the years of shooting. So I like to keep everything organized and set up fresh every single shoot. But that's not all, even though that's it for right here, but there's this laptop flap right here. What I use for here is where I store all my SD cards. This cool little organizer, don't remember where I got it, but it's so sweet. You open it up and in right here you have all your SD cards. I have about 8 of them. They're the Extreme Pro SanDisk. They're the best. And I have one that's from Tough, but I have 8 of them or 9 of them. And then I have micro SDs for the drones, and everything's organized here. Usually my huge storage one is in here as well. And I have 2 of them. Right now they're connected to the computer, so they're not in here for now because I was doing some editing. I keep all my flash drives, SDs, and everything in here. Of course, when I have a laptop, I can also do it, but there's 2 of them right here. So anyways, it can be a laptop and the SD storage. So it's a lifesaver. And again, this thing zips up from the back. That way when it's all zipped up and you put it up, no one can steal anything from this side, and you can wear this backpack confidently without anybody reaching into your backpack or you afraid that someone's gonna steal something. And that isn't all the pockets. Right here on the side, there's another pocket right here. I keep some screwdrivers in there, cords, anything that I need. And then right here on this side, I got the batteries and a pen. Super handy pockets here and pockets as well here. I keep a microfiber to clean, and again, more chargers and other stuff, just like random little like screwdrivers that I need for some of the equipment. And up here, I also keep the strap. That is for the camera if I ever need it. I never use the strap, but it's also something good to just keep on there. And then at the very top, this is, as I was talking about, that quick release thing that you can kind of get to your stuff really quickly. Again, I don't use it. I always take everything apart for the shoots and I keep it all stored in nice and organized. Okay, so even though this isn't my backpack, but I use it every day, so I gotta mention this. Right here, I have this monitor, which getting this monitor was a huge upgrade. And again, I have this gimbal, I have the RS4, and then these extender arms that go onto it. So here's what it looks like without these arms. I'll take it all off. This is pretty much what the gimbal actually comes with. It's super plain, not much to it. You can definitely take videos with just this, but I a ton recommend getting these extender arms. The arms are from Newer, and the small rig accessories right here. I use sometimes to have an Insta360 on there. I'll show you guys right now. I sometimes put this Insta360 on here so that I can show off my work or, you know, capture anything else. I've even sometimes mounted my phone on here when I've needed it. And then on this side, I always keep my monitor. The monitor was a huge help, absolutely, because that viewfinder on the camera is tiny. And especially when you're getting those low angle shots, it was always a pain to watch back all the footage or even see what you're recording. So this monitor has been a huge upgrade, and I definitely recommend always getting a monitor. These arms sometimes are super funky to get back on. But anyways, I love my gimbal setup as well. The small rig adapters, they move so much as well. They're perfect and they snap up super easy as well. Like right there, and it comes off as well. So I love my setup. This is actually perfect. It's like my dream setup. I don't really need anything much else than what I have right now. You know, I want to upgrade the mics, as I was saying, but for right now, this is a solid setup. Sorry for that noise, but it's a solid setup. And I also have the A6400 on the camera right now. And I have, like I showed before, I had this little tripod with this mic that I'm using with the shotgun mic to vlog. So new vlogs are coming soon with better quality, better audio. And of course, I'm not saying that this is all that I use, especially for editing or everything, but this is just my backpack that I use when I always take it on shoots or every single time that I'm leaving. This is my go-to. I grab this and I go. Everything else you might use once in a fat minute, but this is the most important stuff that I use. And altogether, all of this is around 8 grand. If you don't count the new A6400 that I bought with the mics and everything, with that, you're looking around 9.5 already. So we're getting close to 10 with everything that I have on my camera bag. And again, though, it took me years to build it up and have everything that I need. I started off super small with just like some old Nikon. It was like, I think the D7000 with the kit lens. And yeah, I got some good shots, and I even started even more with like a Canon T6i, but we're working up with Sony. I love Sony, and I'm probably gonna stick with it always because their cameras are perfect, they work amazing, their quality is beautiful. And now I have the A6400 and the A7R III. So I think I'm gonna always stick with Sony. I've tried the other ones. I probably didn't try the best parts or the best versions of those other companies, but love my Sonys to death. So thanks for watching this video. This was a breakdown of our camera bag that I use every single day. If you guys have any questions or if you guys have any other things you wanna see, make sure to leave a comment down below. I'm getting 20 views right now though, so I know I really won't get any comments, but anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.